The story begins in 2007 in Iraq, when Iraqi President Bush announced the end of the war between America and Iraq, meaning the war was coming to an end. Despite that, America still sent 2 of its snipers to Iraq because an American company was building a pipeline there. Even though the war was over, the workers of that company were not safe in the enemy country. Someone was still killing those workers, so Sergeant Matthews was sent there with his spotter, Sergeant Isaac. Their job was to kill those who were killing the construction workers. Hiding between rocks under the scorching sun, they kept watch over the pipeline to see if any enemy was present. Both of them stayed hidden and worked quietly. Time passed slowly, and the 2 of them ended up hiding there for more than 20 hours. After waiting for hours, Matthews began to lose patience and told Isaac that he didn't think there were any Iraqi soldiers there because all he could see were some dead workers and some dead American guards. He didn't see anyone else. So he suggested they should go and check the site themselves. But Isaac refused, saying they must not go because all the people who had been killed there had been shot in the head. Maybe there was a sniper who had executed them with headshots. Isaac thought that sniper could be Juba. Juba was a very dangerous Iraqi sniper. Matthews, however, argued, how could one person kill 8 people in 30 seconds? Matthews suspected that a group had attacked those people, while Isaac insisted there must be at least one sniper. The 2 of them waited there for a full 24 hours, and during those 24 hours they saw no activity at the site. Matthews's patience finally broke. He stood up and told Isaac that there was no enemy, so he would go check himself, and if Isaac wanted, he could watch from behind. Isaac again warned Matthews not to go, but Matthews did not listen. He walked toward the construction site, and Isaac watched him from behind. When Matthews reached the site, he saw the dead bodies of American soldiers and workers. Near a dead soldier, Matthews found a radio and took it with him. Meanwhile, Isaac's scope stopped working, so he couldn't clearly see Matthews. Isaac told Matthews about the scope, and Matthews replied that he had told Isaac many times to replace his scope with a new one. Isaac responded that the scope belonged to Dean, and Dean was no longer in this world, so Isaac kept the scope as Dean's last memento. As Matthews checked the dead bodies, he discovered that all of the victims had been killed with headshots. Matthews hurriedly told Isaac this. Isaac told him to get out of there quickly, but Matthews still stood his ground because he wanted to find out from which direction the shots had come. At that moment, Matthews was hit by a bullet and fell down. He told Isaac that he had been shot. Hearing this, Isaac ran toward him. The sniper fired at Isaac too, but Isaac zigzagged to avoid getting hit. Isaac reached Matthews, but then a bullet struck his leg and wounded him. To avoid the sniper, Isaac took shelter behind a wall so the sniper couldn't see him. Matthews writhed in pain. He contacted base and asked Isaac to call backup and a rescue team. Isaac, with a bullet wound in his leg, bandaged it to stop the bleeding. Then he pulled the radio from his bag and tried to contact base for help, but there was no frequency because the radio antenna had been broken. The sniper had deliberately targeted the antenna so they could not contact their base. We see that Matthews was still alive and trying to reach his rifle, but Isaac warned him not to move or the sniper would shoot him. Isaac made a hole in the wall and placed his scope in it to try to see the sniper. Then he removed the bullet from his leg, which caused him intense pain, but he managed to pull it out. The pain made Isaac faint. Some time later, when he regained consciousness, he heard some activity on the radio. Isaac assumed base was trying to contact him, so he gave them his name and said they had been shot and needed help. The voice on the other end replied that they couldn't see him, so he should either tell his exact location or stand up at his location and fire a shot so they could come and rescue him. Hearing that, Isaac became suspicious because the person's instructions were against protocol. He noticed the caller's accent didn't sound American at all and realized that it was the same sniper who had shot them. That sniper now wanted to kill Isaac too, so he was asking for Isaac's exact location. In fact, the sniper had matched the radio frequency and was able to talk through it. Isaac said, "I know who you are." The caller then said, "I knew you would recognize me. So if you want to stay alive here, and if you want to see your partner alive, you must keep talking to me." Against his will, Isaac had to continue conversing with the sniper to keep Matthews alive. The sniper then began asking Isaac some personal questions, like how he became a sniper and about his family. The sniper gradually began to learn everything about Isaac, his past, his experiences, and his weaknesses. Isaac kept talking to him, deliberately sharing information just to keep the sniper distracted. Meanwhile, Isaac looked through his scope, trying to locate where the sniper might be hiding. He even drew a rough map on the ground to calculate the possible direction of the shots. Isaac asked, "Who are you?" The sniper replied, "I'm just a civilian from here, trying to protect my country." Isaac questioned him, "Why are you doing this? The war is already over. The people you killed were innocent. They were just working on a pipeline. That pipeline would have benefited the Iraqi government itself. But by killing those workers, you've destroyed everything, and you still call yourself an Iraqi." Hearing that, the sniper laughed and said, "The war might be over for you, but not for us. For people like me, the war never ends. Do you really think the money from that pipeline will go to the Iraqi government? Not at all. It will go straight into the pockets of the American government." Isaac then noticed a dead soldier nearby with a radio. Ignoring the sniper's words, he tried to reach for it. But the sniper warned, "Keep talking to me, or I'll kill Matthews." Hearing that, Isaac snapped, "How do you even know his name?" The sniper replied, "I know much more. I know how many people you've killed. And if I kill Matthews today, he'll be the second man to die because of your mistake, just like Dean." It turned out Dean had died due to Isaac's mistake. Isaac had missed his target, and the bullet had accidentally hit Dean, killing him. Hearing this, Isaac was shocked. He wondered how the sniper knew such personal details. Isaac felt thirsty, so he grabbed his bottle to drink water, but it was empty. The sniper had shot through it earlier. The sniper taunted him, "I shot that bottle on purpose." Isaac replied angrily, "That's impossible. No one can aim that precisely." The sniper said, "I destroyed your radio so you can't contact your base. I shot your leg so you can't run away. You'll die here slowly, without water, without medical help." Isaac called him a terrorist. The sniper laughed and said, "You people invade our land with guns and bullets, and you call me a terrorist?" After a while, Isaac finally spotted the sniper hiding inside a large pile of trash. However, he still couldn't pinpoint the sniper's exact position. Surviving in that pile for 24 hours straight and still firing perfect shots, that was something only Juba, the legendary Iraqi sniper, could do. Isaac asked, "Are you Juba?" Soon, strong dusty winds began to blow. Isaac used that as an opportunity. He crawled to a dead soldier nearby, took his bag, and returned behind the wall for cover. But when he checked, his scope was broken, meaning he could no longer see the sniper. Then, he heard some faint noise on the radio. It was Matthews. He was still alive. Isaac quickly informed Matthews about the sniper's location and kept the sniper talking to buy Matthews some time. Matthews had an emblem that could reflect light like a mirror. Using that emblem, he looked toward the pile of trash while crawling to reach his rifle. The sniper began talking again. He told Isaac that before the war, he used to be a schoolteacher in Baghdad. One day, an American airstrike hit his school, killing all his students. Since then, he had sworn to take revenge against the American army. Because of the heavy dust storm, the sniper couldn't see Isaac clearly. Taking advantage of the moment, Matthews reached his rifle and fired at the sniper. But while reloading, the sniper shot him. The bullet hit Matthews in the shoulder. Wounded, Matthews tried to crawl back toward Isaac. Before he could reach him, the sniper fired another shot, a bullet straight to Matthews's head, killing him instantly. Seeing his partner die right in front of him shattered Isaac. He couldn't do anything to save him. The sniper said, "The war is already over, yet you're still here in Iraq." "What?" Isaac replied weakly, "I don't know. I just want to go home. I want to see my family." The sniper said, "You can't go home that easily. You'll live only as long as you keep talking to me. Tell me your story." Tears filled Isaac's eyes. He confessed, "Yes, it was me. I killed Dean. I was supposed to shoot an enemy sniper, but I missed, and the bullet hit Dean instead. I've been lying ever since, telling everyone the enemy killed him." While talking to the sniper, Isaac heard something on the radio. Base command was trying to contact him. He could hear their voices, but they couldn't hear his. Then Isaac realized something horrifying. He heard the sniper's voice talking to base command through the same radio, pretending to be him and asking for help. The base soldiers believed they were talking to Isaac, but it was actually the sniper. At that moment, everything became clear. The sniper had never allowed any of the workers to call for help. He had killed them all beforehand. Then he used their radios to contact base, luring more soldiers in so he could kill them too. He was using the same trap again and again, drawing in American soldiers, one by one, and killing them. Isaac realized how dangerous this sniper truly was. Soon after, he lost consciousness. When he woke up, he heard the sound of helicopters approaching. Isaac tried to contact the sniper again, but there was no response. Thinking the sniper might be asleep or injured, he quickly pulled Matthews's rifle toward himself. He saw 2 helicopters approaching, the same ones the sniper had called in. Isaac knocked down the wall in front of him and aimed toward the pile of trash. The sniper, already waiting, aimed at Isaac too. Because of the blowing dust, visibility was poor. The sniper fired first. The muzzle flash revealed his position. Using that flash as a target, Isaac fired back at the exact spot. From the spot where Isaac had seen the flash of light, he fired his shot. After that, there was no more movement from the sniper. Seeing this, Isaac assumed he had finally killed him. He slowly stood up, still terrified, because if the sniper was still alive, he could shoot him at any moment. But there was no return fire. That silence confirmed it for Isaac. The sniper was dead. Soon, the helicopters landed nearby, and soldiers rushed to help Isaac. They began to lift him into the helicopter. Isaac kept trying to tell them, "Check that pile of trash. Look over there." But his voice was weak and unclear, so no one paid much attention to him. The soldiers continued preparing for takeoff. As the helicopter lifted off the ground, suddenly, the sniper, very much alive, opened fire on them. Bullets tore through the helicopter and the soldiers. The sniper killed them all. The helicopter lost control, crashed, and exploded upon impact. Isaac, Matthews, and all the soldiers died in that explosion. And with that, the story comes to an end. If you like this story, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like. I'll see you again in another video. Thank you.